Okay, it looks like we are live. All right. Hi, friends. I almost wasn't sure I was going to make it today. I've kind of had a rough day and I tapped a lot and journaled a lot about different things that are happening for me. But I still felt like it was important to show up. And I think there's so much to be said about that in life, about showing up and showing up just as you are, you know. So much of us thinks that we have to show up a certain way in society in different situations around different people, and we don't have to. We can show up just as we are. And so I'm learning to do that a little bit more and more all the time, just to show up however I am and let it be okay. And it's a practice as a recovering perfectionist just to show up and let myself be how I am and let myself feel what I feel and just allow for that. So here we are, another tapping Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a good day and thanks for popping on if you're watching this on the replay. So, my thought this week was to share with you all the value of community and connection with yourself and connection with your truth and what is true for you, and how that is so important, especially right now, especially when the energies are feeling strong and powerful and things might be happening in life that are seemingly outside of your control. How deep is your connection with yourself, and how deep is your connection with others? So I'll share a story. A few years back, I was feeling depressed and anxious. I felt suicidal. I felt like completely hopeless and probably as disconnected as I've ever felt, from both myself and from others in life. I'd never felt so disconnected and so alone. And I know a lot of people are going through life feeling this way at this time. And, every now and again, it comes back to me where I find myself in a period of high stress or nervous system dysregulation, and my tendency is to isolate myself. Some people turn to food, some people turn to, alcohol, some people turn to even spiritual practices, bypassing their feelings, with excessive spiritual practices. And that was one of my vices. And the other one was just isolation and just hermiting in my shell to a point where it was really unhealthy and it was really, really terrible for my mental health. And I didn't want to reach out. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be seen as imperfect. I didn't want to be seen as, having a problem or like there was something wrong with me. So I just wore this mask like a lot of people do in society, this mask of everything's okay when it's not. And it really just only spiraled me deeper and deeper and deeper into like the depths of, a depression where I just felt like, okay, this is it. I have no outside resources, no outside help, no nothing. But what I didn't see at the time was, that there's assistance all around us at all times. There's divine assistance, there's the universe supporting us, and other humans, if we allow them to, are very willing to support us. And if they're not, obviously, they're not your people, but there are people out there. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you are one of those people who has a heart for other humans And if you saw a brother or sister or family member in need, a friend, anybody, stranger even, who really needed, you know, really needed help or a kind word or, some sort of assistance that they were asking for, most of the time people are happy to help. But people can't help, people can't be of assistance, people can't connect with you unless you allow for that. You have to be willing and open to allowing for that connection, to allowing for that love to come in, to allow um, that connection there. And that connection with other humans is the medicine. And that is the medicine that I felt when I was in the depths of my despair. It is what healed me. Being seen and heard in a safe community and being supported by other humans was the most healing thing for my heart. And I felt that in my body, that feeling of safety around other humans in connection in this container, in this group of people that just jump started my healing because I felt what it was like to be around other humans. That made me feel good. That made me feel accepted and loved and were not judgmental. They were open to where I was at in the moment. They were not expecting me to put on any sort of mask or have any sort of, um, you know, uh, fake facade of everything's okay or perfection. And those kind of people are gems and in your life. So the importance of connection with other humans is like the medicine for like depression. I know a book that I read, and it's been a long time, but there's a book called Lost Connections. It's by Johann Hari, and he writes about that. That's this epidemic of like depression in our society is because we've lost connection with each other, like our authentic connection with each other. And we've lost connection with our own selves and being true to ourselves, like true to ourselves versus putting on the mask. So when we talk about having like connection with ourselves, it actually means like telling the full truth and being honest with ourselves about how we're feeling about a situation, or anything that's going on in our lives. Like, are we telling ourselves the truth? Can you be connected to who you really are on the inside and honest and truthful to yourself about what's going on? Because the more honest, the more truthful you are, and the more connected you are with yourself and what's real and what's true for you, the more that opens up availability to welcome connection with other humans. And it's it's so important that you know who you are and what your truth is on the inside, because that will allow you to connect with the types of humans that are good for you, that make you feel good when you're around them. They're encouraging, they're uplifting, you feel energized by being around them. When you walk into a room, they light up when they see you. They genuinely care about how you're feeling, and you don't feel like you have to put on a mask of, something you're not when you're around them. So those are types of, traits to look for in connections with other humans. And if you are in a situation or a place or a space, as oftentimes we are, where those types of people are not around, like, you can change your situation. You can remove yourself from the situation. You can limit your time with the types of people that don't accept you for who you are, that drain your energy, that like really lower your vibration when you see them. And you can like come back to the truth of who you are and know that you never have to change who you are, give up that connection with yourself just because there are people around you who are not, accepting of you as you are. So, when you naturally have more connection with yourself and who you are, you will naturally attract those people in your life to connect with that are on that same level. So, you'll naturally attract the people that, see you walking into the room and are happy to see you and are supportive of you and all of your endeavors and are warm and welcoming and feel good to be around. And so, those are my thoughts on connection and connection with self, connection with others. This past weekend, so just a second, hang on. So I live in a community house at the moment, and there are many people around all the time. And, um, some of them are maybe like not the most encouraging to be around or not the most uplifting to be around at times. And I had an experience this weekend where I had a good friend come into town and we were able to catch up with some other friends that I have in town that I haven't seen for a while. And I felt what it was like in my body to be around people who really light me up, who like I love and care about, and um, like feel like I have a genuine connection and I feel like I can be myself around them. And it had really been a long time since I had been around that. And I remembered what it was like, this feeling of relaxation come over my body when I was around these, these friends, these different people. And it felt really, really good. And the time I spent with them felt really nourishing. And I came um, out of the interaction feeling like uplifted and like really, really just rejuvenated in a way by having um, that authentic connection and these genuine conversations and just with no agenda, just enjoying each other's company as friends. And so it was super sweet to be reminded what that feels like. And I was like, I think I want more of that. I want more of that. How can I cultivate more of that? Oh, I have to get clear on, who I am as a person and what my needs are and what I want, and just really stand firm in that and, be as self loving as possible to connect with myself in a way that I can attract more of those types of friendships. So that was my lesson from the weekend. And I'm grateful for the people in my life um, that come through in different capacities to teach me different things and just remind me of who I really am when um, when I'm loved and accepted for just being myself. And so I really, really am grateful for that. I really, really value that. And I'm welcoming in more of that, right? I'm welcoming in a lot more of that. So I wanted to do today's tap on the subject of connection. So This tap is for you if you're feeling maybe a little bit disconnected and alone at the moment. I know we all go through periods of time um, when we need to step back and pull back. But if you're actively like isolating and um, avoiding connection, if you're avoiding, like, if you're not feeling connected to yourself, if you're feeling disconnected from yourself, from life, from other people around you, even people you care about, it's always good to come back to reasons why. And sometimes tapping can help us do that. Tapping can help us discover like the root cause of why we're feeling the way we're feeling. And it can give us insight into um, maybe some action that we would want to take that would help to alleviate that sense of like feeling disconnected. And it really all comes back to self love and really just loving on yourself as much as you can, like loving on every part of you, even the part of you that's disconnected and the part of you that wants to run and hide and um, cover your eyes and bury yourself in the sand. So let's do a little tap together and we will see what comes up. So just finding a comfortable seat, someplace that's quiet where you won't be disturbed. Maybe you go sit in the car. It's my favorite place to tap. And just closing your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and then exhale out through the mouth. And another deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Last one. And as you exhale out the mouth, I want you to imagine all of the stickiness going out, down through the soles of your feet into the ground. And I want you to really feel your feet on the ground. Feel your feet where they hit the floor. And then I just want you to scan up your body, starting at your toes, moving toward the feet, the ankles, moving up the calves, to the knees, to the thighs, to your hips. Feel into your torso in the front, in the back, the lower back, middle back, upper back. Feel into your shoulders in the back and in the front. Feel into your neck, any sensation in your head, all the way up to the very top, to the hairs that are on the top of the crown of your head. I want you to take a deep breath and breathe in energy from Mother Earth. So, deep breath in through the nose, all the way up to the top, and hold the breath. And then exhale and let it go. And let's do two more of those. Deep breath in through the toes. That breath goes all the way up to the crown of the head, and hold the breath. And then exhale all the way down through the feet. Last one, inhale through the toes, up through the legs, the thighs, the torso, back, Shoulders, head, up to the crown, to the top. Hold the breath. Big exhale. Let it go. And just take your arms, and I want you to shake your arms out, shake your hands and your arms. Really loosen up a little bit. And then bring your arms up over your head, and then drop them down. And then two more times, arms up. Drop your arms. One more time, arms up. And drop them. Then shake them loose. And we'll gently start tapping on the chest here, right in the center. And I will have you repeat after me. If anything that I say doesn't resonate, if you don't feel like it's 100% truth for you, you are welcome to change the word and just say how you're really feeling. So here we go, tapping on the center of the chest. I've been feeling disconnected. I've been feeling disconnected with myself. I've been feeling disconnected from others. And it's really, really painful. And how else are you feeling right now? I just want you to tell me out loud. How are you feeling? Are you feeling sad, angry, frustrated? Are you feeling lost, confused, checked out, numb? A lot of times when we disconnect, we go numb. Tell me what you're feeling. And then tapping underneath the ribs here. Even though I'm feeling this way, I'm open to loving myself through this. Even though I'm feeling disconnected and I'm not sure how to connect again, I'm open to loving myself more through this. Take a deep breath in and let out a big exhale. Tapping on the side of the ribs here. Even though I'm feeling really, and then how are you feeling? Numb, disconnected, sad, angry, frustrated? Just say it out loud. How are you feeling? I love, honor, and respect where I'm at here. Even though I'm feeling disconnected, I love, honor, and respect myself. Even though it's frustrating that I can't connect, I'm still a good person and I'm worthy of love. Even with all this disconnection, even with all this, and name the feeling, numbness, anger, sadness. Even with all these feelings, I love, honor, and accept where I'm at here. So, opposite side. Even though I'm having all of these strong feelings, or maybe you're numb, even though I'm numb, I love, honor, and respect where I'm at here. Deep breath in, big exhale. Part of me really wants to connect. Part of me really wants to connect with myself and with others. And part of me doesn't. Part of me doesn't want to connect. And what is it that you're afraid of with connection? A lot of times we fear connection with ourselves or with others. We're afraid of what might happen. We're afraid of what we might see in ourselves. We are, afraid of connecting with others, maybe because we're afraid we won't be liked or accepted or supported. Just take a deep breath in. Big exhale. And then tapping on the top of the head. Part of me wants to connect, and part of me doesn't. Part of me is afraid of feeling too much. Is that true? Part of me is afraid of what might happen. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale. Inside the eyebrow. Even though I have these fearful feelings, I love, honor, and accept where I'm at here. I'm still a good person, and I'm worthy of so much love. Do you feel that's true? If you came upon a friend who is feeling disconnected and isolated, wouldn't you want to give them that love? Wouldn't you want to show them how to gently treat themselves with so much love and compassion for where they're at? The more compassion we can cultivate for ourselves, the more connection we have to our own truth, because we can see where we're blocking connection. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale. I'm willing to love myself through this. Is that true? Would you be able to love yourself through this like you love on a small child or a good friend? What if they were going through a period of feeling disconnected and isolated? Wouldn't you just want to go and love them up? Take a deep breath into that. Big exhale. And how are you feeling now? I'm feeling, tell me, are you still feeling numb? Are you feeling some resistance to this connection? Okay. Even though I'm feeling some resistance to this connection, it's understandable. And I'm still a good person. And I'm worthy of love. I don't have to connect if I don't want to. I don't have to feel if I don't want to. Even though I'm having some resistance, I love and honor where I'm at on this journey. And it's possible that no matter what I'm feeling, I'm still loved no matter what. Deep breath into that and a big exhale. And we'll say it again. It's possible, even though I have resistance to what I'm feeling. I love and accept myself just as I am. Side of the ribs. I'm still a good person, and I'm worthy of love, and I'm worthy of connection, even if I'm not sure how to connect. I'm worthy of connection to myself, and I'm worthy of more love here. Even though I'm feeling disconnection, I'm still worthy of love. It's possible I can relax where I'm at. It's possible I'm safe where I'm at. It's possible I can allow myself to feel what I'm feeling and to be where I'm at right here and right now. It's possible I can relax more with every tap. Take a deep breath into that and then exhale with a sigh. It's possible it's okay to be me. It's possible I can allow myself to be who I am. I don't have to change how I feel. I can just allow right here and right now. I am supported. Even if you don't feel like that, do you know that it's true? You're still supported, even if you don't feel like it. Even if you're still feeling some numbness, even if you're still feeling some disconnection, it's okay. I'm willing to allow myself to be exactly as I am, right here and right now. I don't have to change for anyone or anything. I can just be me. I can feel what I need to feel. I can be who I am without judgment. And I love and honor myself on this journey. Take a deep breath into that. Big exhale. I want you to know how important that is, loving yourself through this journey, loving yourself where you're at right now, loving yourself in full acceptance of what's happening in your life, and being open to connecting to that part of you deep inside that knows that everything is always okay, that you're safe and that you're loved, that you are supported and you're guided, that you never have to change yourself for anyone or anything. Take a deep breath into that. Never have to change yourself for anyone or anything. To live in a beautiful, benevolent, supportive universe that is always on your side, always guiding you and loving you and supporting you. Breathe into it in more ways than you can see. You're supported in being exactly as you are, exactly who you are, and exactly where you are in this very moment. That you do not ever have to change, that you can stay true to you, that it's safe to stay connected to yourself because you're supported by the universe, because you're supported by a beautiful, benevolent universe that will send beautiful humans your way in ways that you could never expect. Beautiful humans that you could connect with. Take a deep breath into that. Big exhale. Tapping on the next finger. And I want you to picture yourself walking into a favorite space, maybe a place out in nature that you love. Close your eyes for a minute. We'll just visualize here. I want you to imagine walking to a beautiful place out in nature. As you're walking down this path, you arrive in a beautiful place and you start to see other humans there. And as they notice your presence, as they see you coming down the path, they acknowledge you with big waves and smiles and greetings of excitement to see you. And you feel welcomed by these humans. And as you step closer to them, they all come hurriedly up to you, so excited that you're there, so happy to see you. And you feel in your body this warmth as each one of them greets you with an embrace, a smile, a hello, a welcome. And you breathe into that feeling in your body of being truly loved and embraced and welcomed. Just showing up in a space as you are. Just showing up without any agenda, feeling relaxed and at ease in your body. And after they've all greeted you, you go down and sit underneath a tree in the shade of a beautiful tree. You're sitting in the soft grass and they welcome you with maybe a cold beverage and a snack. And There's no agenda other than to sit and enjoy the beauty of nature and each other's company, watching the birds and the squirrels, noticing the flowers and the foliage nearby. And you breathe in this fresh air. And you feel in your body this sense of deep relaxation, this sense of deep peace, this sense of deep connection with yourself and the planet and these other beautiful humans. And you just feel all the muscles of your body relax and sink into the grass, feeling held by Mother Nature and at ease with these beautiful humans who've shown up in your life. And as you take another deep breath, you breathe in that fresh air and you let out a big sigh. Knowing that this peace and this safety and this ease that you're feeling in this moment right now, right here, is what true, authentic connection feels like. And that it is available to you. And it's closer than you think. It's closer than you could ever imagine. All you have to do is just relax into it, allow for it to be. And as you picture yourself sitting in the grass, having a beautiful chat with your friends, feeling so warm and welcomed, you just feel a sense of gratitude well up in you. Just knowing that you are supported on this planet. And you're supported in showing up just as you are, without any masks, without any agenda, without any hiding. You can show up and be fully you and fully present. When you're fully you and you're fully present in every situation, the people who are meant to be in your life will warmly welcome you. You will magnetize each other into presence. So just feel into that scenario one more time, taking a big deep breath. Big exhale. Just have you place your hands on your heart center. Just imagine yourself feeling fully connected to who you are. As you leave the scene of beautiful humans, you wave goodbye, see you soon. I love you. Had so much fun. Let's do it again. Great to see you. You wave goodbye to them and you come back to your center. You come back inside of yourself, taking a deep breath into that connection and a big exhale. Feeling the space where your hand meets your heart and your heart meets your hand. Just knowing that connection deep inside of you is always available to you, that there is a well of deep love inside. As you connect more with yourself into presence, your light starts to emerge more and more. So, visualizing this light starting at your heart center, and this glowing ball of energy expanding bigger inside of your chest cavity and expanding to your torso. And imagine this ball of light expanding to the field around your body where you're sitting. And even bigger, this ball of light energy expanding completely around your body. And then imagine the ball of light energy expanding to fill the room that you're sitting in. And this ball of light energy expanding even more to the building you're sitting in, the space outdoors. Just knowing that wherever you go in the world, you always have this expansive light energy inside of you that can carry you through even the toughest times. It's always there waiting for you. Let's take just a big, deep breath into it. And then a big exhale. And we'll end with two more deep breath in, filling up the chest cavity, expanding that ball of light, and then a long exhale, letting everything go. And one final deep breath in. Strong and energizing, and then exhale, letting it all go. I just want you to wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a big, 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 big hug for showing up for yourself today, for showing up to connect with yourself, for showing up to show yourself some love and some self care. Just give yourself another big squeeze. You are a rock star. Thank you for tapping with me, and I will see you again soon. If you would like to connect with me, I will leave links in the description below. And I am also doing some market research. So I am looking for some very specific candidates who would be willing to do a 20 to 30-minute interview with me in exchange for a free 30-minute tapping session. So if you're interested, the information is below for that as well. And I wish you a beautiful rest of the week and a beautiful rest of the weekend. And just take really, 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 really good care. I love you.